Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Steve. I'm the founder of the Bristol League.
And I'm Marcus, co-founder of Motorgrown Coffee Roasters.
And we are back with June's challenge, or June's edition of the monthly coffee challenge. So we hope that you who are part of it have just gotten your blue package, and everybody else is jealous and is getting online and ordering now. Marcus, what are we doing this month?
We're doing something that's quite unusual for me, copying blend.
Right, I've gone into their back storage when they weren't here and sorted through their coffee and made a blend. These guys don't normally do blends, so I've just kind of made one up. And I'm going to test Marcus out and see if he's can work out what's in it. When you receive your package, you're going to get 5 samples of coffee. So in the gold bag, you have the blend. There's enough for one cup in here. And then in each of these colored sample bags is each of the origins. So the blue is Colombia. The purpley pink one is Kenya. We have Brazil in the white bag and Ethiopia in the green bag. So your job is to cup this blend coffee and try and work out which 2 of these are in there.
And for the and now for the bonus challenge, try to tell us the percentage of the components in the blend.
Right, and there's only 2 components, so you don't have to worry about 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. We haven't done a trick, it's just 2. Those of you playing at home, once you finish the challenge, send in your answers, and then your scores will go up on the leaderboard. And at the end of this season in December, we're going to take the 2 people with the most points and the most percentage correct and send them a big prize back. So get involved, play along with all the baristas around the world who are doing this, and yeah, we hope you enjoy it. All right, Marcus, so what is your kind of general strategy here if you're going to try and guess the blend? Like, what are some different options or ways people can go about doing it?
I'd try to get a sense of like what stands out, the 4 different coffees. So for the blend, I'd see if any of those components stand out, and if not, I'd cup until I hope I find an answer.
All right, cool. So we're going to do that in just a sec. You're going to cup through each of these 4 samples and kind of tell us a bit about what are the key components that stand out. Mm-hmm. But I've also seen a kind of janky make your own blend in a cupping spoon. Do you want to show us what that's all about?
So like years ago when I've worked with blends and trying to figure out blends, I've seen people do this. I've tried it as well. Like, oh, I want to do a blend of Brazil, and I want to have some Ethiopia in that, and delicious blend.
All right, cool. So now Marcus is going to kind of take us through each of these 4 coffees, tell us a little bit about the coffee, and then pick out maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of the like key, most apparent flavor components or aroma components.
So first cup, Colombia.
Yep.
This pretty baby. From producer Snyder Ortega, producer that Christian, my colleague, and he's known him for years, and this is the first time we're buying coffee from him, and we're very excited about it. So, so this is a very fruity coffee.
Okay.
Snyder ferments his coffee in wooden crates. Pretty old school method of doing it, and that brings out a lot of ripe, juicy stone fruit notes. So ripe tropical fruit is what drives this cup.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Tropical fruit. I find Colombians maybe a little bit harder to pick out maybe in a blend because they can be so like this, they can be so different. So let's go on to the next ones and we'll come back to it.
Sure.
Cool. All right, so the next one is the Kenyan Coffee. This bad boy here.
Yep.
Yep.
Gicha Tahini. Pretty classic Kenyan profile. We're seeing less and less of those these days. But this is big, bold, juicy, lots of blackcurrant, blackberries, rhubarb, delicious. And,
high acidity.
Lots of acidity, lots of dark berries, Lots of things going on the side of the palate as you cup it. It's citrusy as well.
Yeah. So basically, if you're tasting the blend and you find any kind of like really zingy, super acidic notes or any red berries, anything like that, that would be your kind of giveaway for a Kenya.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, let's take on next one up, Brazil.
Yeah.
This one here.
From producer Ricardo Tavares in Brazil. We've worked with him for his coffee for years before even starting Morgon, and this is very much Brazil.
Tell me again, the key notes in a Brazilian. How are you gonna pick apart the Brazil?
Nuts.
Okay.
For sure. And this got that. It's not my first language, Steve.
This got that nuts.
Yeah. So if you're like me and you're a nut for nuts, this is your cup.
So the last coffee here, Ethiopia, which is this one here. Tell us about that.
One of my favorites from Ethiopia for quite a while. It's very sweet, complex, citrusy, floral, got that classic bergamot note, just very delicious. You'll be looking for floral and citrusy notes in this one, and it should stand out that way.
Awesome. So floral, citrus, bergamot.
Yeah. Grapefruit, peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super fruity, floral. Okay, so if this sounds fun to you, then I want you to go to thebristleague.com or morgoncoffeeroasters.com and subscribe to the monthly coffee challenge, because each month we send out challenges just like this. Each month a different thing. Each month you're going to get enough coffee to do the challenge and then also to make a cup of each coffee, so you get to enjoy them outside of the stress of your kitchen competition. And yeah, we hope to see you then. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks, bye. Mouthful of gin, mouthful of juice.
Mouthful of gin,
Yeah.
mouthful of juice. That's our new podcast. I'm Jim.